So this is Vaughn officially getting to meet him. How exciting.
Hey.
So we're going to do the interview today and we're going to talk all about weighing the meals.
All right, awesome.
So let's start.
Go for it. Where you want to start?
At the very beginning.
At the very beginning?
Mm-hmm.
Which part you want to start at? The actual for going over it, or the part of actually doing it, or like people doing it and then say they're going to do it and not do it?
Which is me. That's totally me.
I'm so glad you caught that. Okay, all right, so
now
boom.
it's official. No, I'm definitely going to do it. I did it yesterday. I started off yesterday. I am way
How long,
more...
and we're 2.5 months in, right? Just so you know, we're 2.5 months in approximately.
Yes. No, we understand that.
Right.
I had a convo with them yesterday.
Okay, good.
And I was like, it needs to change. So I just got on the scale right now and it said 176. So the fact that I lost 1 pound in 2 weeks, that's like really bad. I should be at 2 pounds a week. So it's obviously the food. So now we're going to start weighing the meals, right? So now weighing the meals consists of what?
So weighing the meals consist of, well, you know what? Congratulations that you're going to conform. She's going to conform.
I'm going to do it.
Woo! All right. So we have weighing meals, right? So me being a bodybuilder for about 10 to 12 years consistently, the only way to really transform the body on time and to get the desired look and results that you want is about keeping the meals calculated properly for the intake desired for your results that you're looking for. So if you need a certain amount of protein, carbs in daily, then you need to measure it based on the results that you want, right? So weighing meals allows the body to actually optimally absorb it, right, and distribute it in the body efficiently.
Absorb the nutrients and distribute that efficiently.
Well, I hope it's nutrients.
Okay, well,
yes, absorb the food, the nutrients in the food, the vitamins, the minerals, the water, the carbs, the sugar, the proteins, all of that, if that's what you're eating, hopefully, you know.
So what are we weighing it at? Is everybody different, or is it just like a standard, this is your weight?
Everyone is different.
Okay.
Everyone is different based off of actually their lifestyle, which is number one. Number two, the results that they're looking for, because all of that plays a role. For example, quick example, someone may have a city job and always get called for overtime, like a police officer. You know, they may have a hard time of actually staying consistent with meals if they get calls all day. Then you have somebody who stays home all day and has opportunity to go in the kitchen whenever they desire to and actually go in their backyard and plant their food and grow it and actually bring it back into the kitchen. And those people don't follow, but they have the opportunity to.
Wait, so let's go back to that police officer,
yes,
right? So then how would that police officer be calculating what weight their meal should be at?
Okay, so good question. So they would actually have to have a body scale also to check their weight every single morning or every 2 to 3 days or once a week, whatever they desire to. If their weight goes up, then if their goal is to lose weight, then it will bring the weight of the food down. You see what I'm saying? So if they want to gain weight, then it will actually bring the food of the food weight scale, the weight up, the weight of the food up.
So then now let's pause. Let's pause right there, right? Mm-hmm. So now, what is the beginning number?
The beginning number is always the recommended daily amount of what you should be taking for a person who's not even training or working out. So if you're, how much weight?
176. So
you will want to take in 176 grams of protein, and then along with the vitamins and minerals that need to be taken daily.
I'm sorry. Let's backtrack this, because I swear I was under the impression that as long as it was 8 ounces, I was able to eat whatever I wanted.
Yeah, I said that already. That was the police officer. They would have to bring the weight of the food down.
Right, but now you're talking protein and all of that in the weight.
Yeah, because that's what we spoke about when we sat down at your kitchen table.
No, that's not what we're talking about right now, though.
Okay,
we're talking about
just weighing.
What are we talking about? What are we talking? Because are we talking about that I need to now start calculating protein and carbs, or are we talking that I just need to weigh myself at 8 ounces?
So, all of the above.
Right. I totally went against what I thought I was doing. No.
All of the above. Remember, she's only day one after 2.5 months. She's ready now to conform. So it's just relearn what you're supposed to be doing.
Right. But let's backtrack that because I still don't want to have to start counting carbs and protein. Mm-hmm. I thought it was literally just 8 ounces.
So that's the other thing too. Yeah, so based on someone of this caliber, right? Which is okay. As long as,
dude, I'm not alone. You know, you just like me. Like, it's fine.
So as long as she keeps her meals around 7.5 to 8 ounces a day, right? Excuse me, 7.5 to 8 ounces per meal, right? And give space in between 3 to 4 hours. So if she's hungry an hour later, she can just still weigh it again and monitor, right, the food that she's taking in. So when she stands on the scale the next morning after she uses the bathroom, or the day or two or that week, you can see if you need to bring the food up or down.
So we know that I don't have a scale in my house.
Right, because you didn't want to stand on one.
Yeah,
so you come to my house
I
and
don't
stand
want,
on it.
exactly.
Every Sunday.
Every week.
So every
Once
Sunday.
a week I do that,
Right.
because if I have the scale in my house, then I'm literally every day on it. And
Right.
I don't want to be like that.
Right, so for the 2.5 months of coming to my house every Sunday to stand on the scale showed you that you need to weigh your meals.
Hence why we are here.
Exactly.
Dude,
We know.
Look at what I have to go through. This is what I have to
Because
go through.
she's
You see the
supposed to-
stress? You see the stress, and then we wonder why the scale isn't moving. Look at the stress.
So
on
she was
an
supposed to
everyday
start from the
basis.
beginning. She was
I
supposed to
have
start from the beginning.
All right.
Yeah.
So to clarify, I want this to be a lifestyle change,
Yes,
right?
yep.
Like something that I can do day in and day out.
Yep.
So I have come to the conclusion that weighing my meals, after like about a month or two, I'd be able to just eye it and know about how much that weighed.
Absolutely.
Right,
And
so that's the goal.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So now let's go off of that,
Yes.
where we're not counting anything. We're
No.
just putting stuff on a plate and making that the number.
Correct.
Awesome. So now going off of that,
Yes.
now that we understand.
Oh, one
the
more
pay-
thing. One
Go
more
ahead.
thing. But she is making healthy choices, though.
Right.
That's the thing. So it's not just any processed food or junk food. She is making healthy choices. So she's weighing healthy choices. Okay.
Okay. So now going off of that, so my meals need to be at 8.
Yes.
Okay. They've been a little bit over 8. I'm not gonna lie.
We know that.
Closer to 9.
We know that.
Okay. So starting at that now. So snacks are how much?
Under 3 ounces.
Under 3 ounces.
Yes.
Now, am I weighing my drinks?
If you want to get that discipline, you have the option to or not.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it would be at
8. 6 to 8, because it's already written on a nutritional card, and it should be 6 to 8 ounces when you drink a per serving.
Oh,
it's already
really?
there.
Oh, it's already there.
It's always over. It's always been there.
See, I don't look at that part. I just look at the ingredients. That top part, that means nothing to me. All right. So snacks at 3, food at 8.
Yeah.
Drinks at 8.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
6 to 8. So right, 6 to 8. So like when wanting to get in shape, drop weight, etc., to see a transformation, the servings of the servings of the nutrition label have always been there. It's just that we don't read that part. We just like to eat or drink, when we're comfortable. But it's already set for you to win.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just following that then.
That's
Still looking at the ingredients, because that is super, super important as well.
Yes. Which she's doing anyway. Like I said, she's making healthy choices, but she's now monitoring the size and the portion. So what that does is, so let's say if your stomach is this big, I'm just making just a visual. Your stomach is this big, you eat according to this amount, right? And then you have room for blood, enzymes, oxygen, and water to come in and process the food and put it in efficiently into the intestinal tract. But if you stomach is like this and you tend to overeat and your stomach stretches, now it has to ooze it and push it through. Now your body's going to absorb what it has the energy to break down.
And also with all of that pushing, that's what leads to leaky gut. Because as it's pushing, it has nowhere else to go but to excrete. So if you're overeating, then you're not giving it enough. So here is what I learned, that your stomach is this size, right? Both of your fists put together. So if the food on your plate is bigger than one of your fists, then you're obviously overeating. Okay, right? Let's break it down like simple terms, right?
Yes.
So now the size of your plate actually matters, right? Because if you're going for one of those like full-size plates, we're programmed to fill up the plate. So you should be going with like a saucer plate.
Exactly.
And then just starting with that.
Yes.
All right, cool. So now, when is the best time to start eating?
When you're hungry.
Oh, that's it. Just when you're hungry.
When you're hungry. Yes.
Because if you're eating every 3 to 4 hours from the first time that you eat, like how does that work?
So one answer is when you're hungry. 2, you will eat also prior to a workout to fuel your body for the workout. Another answer is after a workout. And another answer is to have a systematic way of either you're going to decide to eat 1 meal a day, 2 meals a day, 3 meals a day, 4 meals a day, but you will put a specific amount of time between each meal so that your body's programmed and knowing when to take it in. So everyone's lifestyle is different, as I mentioned earlier.
So you have to decide what your lifestyle is, then decide how many meals you want to eat, and then give it that 2 weeks for your body to actually adjust to what you're trying to do to it.
Yes, and then once your body is learning to adjust, it will say, let's see how consistent she's going to be, because we know how people, I'm not saying you now, but I'm just saying in general, how people will flip-flop saying they don't see or feel the results, then all of a sudden they just fall off, and next thing you know, they say, oh, it was working after a month or two, which they should have kept on going with in the first place.
Right, because you don't actually see the results until like more like the second month.
Second to third month, and then you start seeing the transition, feeling it, and all those little things that people say, oh, I see it, and you're like, well, I don't see it. Well, you see your body 24/7, but the other person sees you maybe a day or two a week, and they go, okay, I see it, and then you're like, well, I don't see it yet. But the thing is to keep going.
Right, to keep on going. Because like he said, like your body is testing you. It's like, oh, wait, are you just trying to do this right now? I'm still going to hold on to everything until I see that you're serious.
Yes.
Makes complete sense.
Yes.
All right, cool. Anything else that they should know?
I don't know, because you put me on here. No, so when so it's the program is weigh, like just weigh. Everything is weighed. So like if you're going to stand on the scale, the body scale, to see your weight, and obviously the food has weight to it as well too, you know? So just weigh it. That's it. Yeah,
okay,
just
but
wait.
real quick, I do want to go back and is there, like, so for someone who is 200 pounds trying to lose weight,
yes,
right? So let's go from like 200 to 250, right? If you're in that range and you're trying to lose weight, what should you start off weighing your meals at?
8 ounces.
At 8. So everybody should just start at 8 and then take it from there depending on what their goal is after 2 weeks.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right.
All right. Clarified. Thank you guys.
You're gonna steal my program? No. All right.
So this is the second half of the Weigh It, because I've been doing it for how many days now?
Since Sunday.
So
that's 4 days.
That's 4 days.
But today you're not eating, you're fasting. So 3.
Okay. And then Sunday, we already know what happened on Sunday.
Yes.
So can we even count that? So question, how do we weigh soup?
Oh, so basically you cook everything. Right? And after you cook everything in the pot and you finish seasoning everything like that, you pour it into the bowl. After you put the bowl on top of the scale, right? And then you weigh it to 8 ounces.
So short answer is it is still weighed at 8 ounces. Even though it's a liquid and a solid put together.
Yes.
And the liquids are supposed to be weighed out at 6 to 8 ounces and solids at 8. You wouldn't actually combine the two?
No, it's just, I just said it. 8 ounces.
Just 8 ounces.
Just 8 ounces, yeah.
All right, so then now how long do we have to wait in between a snack? Because I'm going to tell you what I'm doing before you answer, right? So I would eat and then wait like an hour or two and then have a snack and then wait like 2 more hours and then actually have a meal.
Well, push come to shove, if you're hungry around an hour or two after, you can have your snack. But if you can wait for 3 hours, you wait for 3 hours.
So
that's a better time frame.
3 hours to have a snack.
Yes.
When I'm supposed to be waiting 3 hours to have an actual meal.
Yeah, because the thing is, it's like, okay, I understand the snack because you want a snack because it generally comes after a meal. But when trying to hit certain goals and trying to get your body on like a pattern, you want to keep the hours consistent, the timing when you put food in. That's why.
So the time that you eat should be consistent throughout.
Yes. Yes. And in the beginning, I'll wait till the truck pass real quick. But in the beginning, if you're getting used to it and you're new, push come to shove, you can do an hour or two until your body gets used to every 3 hours.
Okay, and how long does that take for your body to get used to it?
Generally 2 to 3 weeks.
2 to 3 weeks.
Yes.
Okay, of consistency throughout it. So now should they be tracking their food or tracking when they eat?
Oh yes, absolutely, because after a while, the more consistent you get into the pattern of doing it, you want to start eating around the same time every day.
Does variety matter?
Of variety of food?
Yes.
And as long as it's healthy choices.
Okay, now what is healthy?
Healthy choices, everything that's cooked at home, or fruits that's organic.
So me ordering out, even though I'm not eating rice, is not healthy?
I don't really recommend eating out because you don't know how long that oil has actually been.
Okay.
So that can have an effect on you actually burning fat, like how toxic or how old the fat is, the oil. and that can mess up everything. That can slow things down or it can become very toxic.
Okay. Huh.
Yeah.
So it's really just oil then. So if I were to order out and just get sauteed or steamed, then we would be good.
Yes, correct. Correct. Correct.
Okay. And then now, what should your first meal be?
The first meal should be of your choice.
Right.
It could be all the way down there. Yeah, your first meal could be of your choice as long as it's a healthy choice. Preferably, if you do a quote unquote high protein meal, that's a good choice. Or soup is a good choice, or a fruit salad is a good choice, or a salad is a good choice. As long as it's a healthy choice, that's it.
Okay. So healthy is a for definition word.
A what?
So an up for definition, like my definition of healthy may not be your definition of healthy.
Mm-hmm.
So now going into a protein-packed breakfast,
Yep.
what would that look like?
Okay, so you have one where you have like an omelet, right?
Okay.
An omelet, eggs, of course, with vegetables. That's one choice. Another one is you can actually have chicken salad in the morning,
Okay.
right? That's if you eat chicken. The other one is you can have a protein shake.
Wait, I'm sorry. So isn't a chicken salad, does that not have mayo in it?
Chicken salad? No, excuse me. You can have mayo in it or not. It's
But mayo
okay.
has the oil.
No, just don't pour it in there. Go by the serving. Jesus, look at the nutrition facts.
Let's be
Right.
technical,
No, I understand. Right. No, I understand. We all being technical, but the way you're saying it is like you're gonna pour it in there. Like, don't pour it. Do the serving, do the proper serving. 1 teaspoon.
Okay.
Or 2
So-
teaspoons, and leave it like that.
So tuna fish or chicken salad for the meat eaters.
Yes.
Omelets for the vegetarians.
Yes.
And then now vegans are what?
Vegans.
Yeah.
Salad. Beans.
Like a bean salad.
Beans. Yeah, beans.
Okay. So beans and legumes are really what they should
Yes.
be for breakfast. Or just a protein shake in general, and they can pick whatever powder they want, or is there
Correct.
a specific powder?
Yeah, there is a vegan protein powder that's out there now.
But now when they're looking for the powders, is there anything in particular that they should be going for?
As far as the nutrients, no, it's like every vegan protein
whatever.
is just like
No, just protein in general, like vegan or non-vegan.
Oh, excuse me.
right?
Yeah, vegan. Yeah, vegan. Yeah, vegan.
Anybody can have a protein shake in the morning.
Yes, anybody.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Cool. So then now we ate. We have to wait the 3 to 4 hours. How much should they be drinking in between their meals?
In between, no, you should actually have it. You should have the water or the liquid along with the meal, but in between only if you're thirsty. So you can
Right.
invite it in if you're thirsty, or you
So
can
now-
have it right after.
With my clients, I have noticed that hunger and thirst, they do not understand the difference between those feelings. So you saying, if you're thirsty, drink, but they're like, dude, I'm hungry, so I'm gonna eat. Not realizing that they're thirsty. So how would you combat that?
Okay, so the purpose of drinking, water while you're eating is to help the body absorb the food and break it down. That part. That's that. So
Okay.
if they, of course, like the water. If you drink the proper amount of water along with the food and it's consistent,
Right.
your body's eventually going to get used to that, and they're going to go, oh, okay, the food's going to be absorbed properly.
So then now let's talk about that, because I've done research, and even in my own body, drinking when actually eating dilutes the acid that's supposed to be breaking down the food. So how much should they be drinking to assist the body in digesting the food but not dilute the acid?
Good question. So they're just drinking enough just to help like give that nice, what's that, satiated feeling.
So
You know,
6 ounces.
Yes. So 6 to 8 ounces, but they don't necessarily have to drink it all.
Okay.
Yeah, they just drink enough until the food's done, and then leave the table.
And then just get up.
Yeah,
like,
get
that's
up.
the key, to get
Yeah,
up.
get up.
And get out.
Yeah,
Don't
literally.
go back to the kitchen. Okay. All right. So that definitely makes sense. And then, so now what kind of snacks should they be eating?
So there's different types of snacks. So there's usually, so when they say snacks, right, it's like handfuls, like not a big handful, but you have raisins, you have mixed nuts, you have granola, you have fruit, 1 fruit or 2, like it's just healthy choices, just very small, just smaller. You're not trying to fill up.
Oh, you're not trying to fill up.
No.
Because you're not trying to hold yourself over to the next meal.
Correct.
What are you trying to do then?
You know, so like we all get those quote unquote sugar cravings, because that's where the snacks usually like come in at. So usually people choose the wrong snacks like Oreo cookies and chocolate chip cookies, which is I do. But like at times, but like what you want to do is you want to like combat that feeling and just eat something healthy to put that craving to the side. But at least you eat something healthy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you get the sugar cravings, then go for like dates or coconut.
Exactly. Something with dense nutrients in it. Correct.
Okay.
Something that's not empty. Yeah.
Okay. All right, cool. That works. So now my favorite is popcorn with chocolate.
Popcorn with chocolate?
I love that. Is that actually considered a healthy snack?
That's like once a week, once every 2 weeks sort of grab.
That's like that's every day. Oh my goodness. So basically I've been weighing it out. And you can eat a shitload of popcorn for
under 3 ounces, yeah.
Like crazy.
You
so
can.
That's been my go-to.
You can.
So you're saying I really shouldn't be eating it like that then?
You shouldn't be, but as long as the healthy food that you're eating is high in fiber, and you can excrete it in the next day properly, like you're not like backed up. So if you eat 2-3 times, you should be going the next day 2-3 times.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. And then now when it comes to what you're actually drinking, it should be water, coffee, tea.
Water, coffee, tea. Yes.
That's it.
Yes.
Anything else would be unhealthy.
No, you can have orange juice. You can
fresh
have grape
or
juice.
from the
No, we're
container?
talking about fresh.
Okay. No, you gotta clarify.
Fresh, yes, fresh orange juice, organic. Where the ingredients is only orange juice. You can have grape juice. You can have grapefruit juice. You can have those different juices, but the ingredients. If you follow her other videos, if you watch them, watch out for those other ingredients like citric acid. What was the other ones? Do you remember?
No, I don't know.
Okay, so she points out certain ingredients that don't need to actually be in the containers. That's toxic to our body.
Yes, okay.
Right. So just watch out for those specifically.
Natural flavors.
Yeah, all that stuff like
acid,
that. Yeah.
Potassium carbonate. Yeah,
Keep going.
all of those.
All of that. Yeah, as long as that's not in it, you're fine. Just make sure that the ingredient it says what it says on the label.
Right. Like on the label, not on the front of the container. You gotta turn it around and read the label.
Correct.
Okay. So then it's better just to go to a juice bar.
Exactly.
Okay. And now, is there a specific time that they should be drinking fruit juices?
No, you can drink it. You can actually, so you can drink it along with the meal if you desire to, right? You know, if you don't want the water, like, look, listen, I do want something to drink, something with some taste in it. You can drink that with the meal. Just keep
or you could just put lemon in your water.
That too.
Okay.
That too. You know, but again, 6 to 8 ounces, but also too, so fresh juices like that have like healthy nutrients in it also, so you can drink that, you know, 3 hours later and have a snack with that, a tiny snack with that, like the dates or like something with an orange or something like that, and then wait for the next 3 hours and keep it going.
So now for the people who are on the go, what about going to the corner store, right? So they're on the go, they definitely don't want to do fast food, but they feel as though they need a snack. So they're gonna go hit up the corner store, and what would they be getting from there?
The corner store? It depends.
Really? Off the top of my head, I got like 3 things.
It depends, because my corner stores in my hood, you don't want to walk in there.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
No, we did. We went to so for
they're getting better, but go ahead though.
You get the cut up fruit, right?
Yes.
That they already have.
Yes.
You can get some mixed nuts.
Yes.
Or you can go for that'll be it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
So basically, all right. So then you would just be getting mixed nuts if they didn't have.
That's
fruit.
like worse.
But most people serve like bananas and apples, just like ready for you to grab.
Right.
Right. Because that is the original fast food. You just got to pick it up and eat it.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Anything else?
Shoot, that's it. I'm still thinking about them corner stores in my hood, but yeah.
See, I live in a gentrified neighborhood, so we actually have options here.
And they're getting ready to gentrify mine, so they're getting better. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
See, moving on up.
They're riding their bicycles through.
All right, awesome.
I'm keeping it real.
So then now, okay, so now let's talk about eating out, right? Because I ate out on Sunday.
Yep.
Then I forgot to bring my scale. So I eyed it. And I definitely realized that there were other, like I could have stopped eating way before I actually stopped eating. Like I definitely realized that. But I did do way better than I usually do, so I was proud of myself.
Okay.
But now, in eating out, when the food already comes on the plate, and you're already like savoring because they made you wait like a half an hour for your food.
Correct.
then what? Are they better off just ordering off of the appetizers or off of the side dishes, or how does that work?
Appetizers should always be first.
Oh, so they can still do a 3-course meal?
Yeah. Yeah.
So elaborate on that.
So you go out, right? So appetizers should always be first, but healthy appetizers, you know, to get your digestive system going. But don't rush through the appetizer. I mean, take your time, right? And then of course the main course comes out a little bit later. But the main course, just because everything is actually on the plate doesn't mean you have to eat everything. So eat slow, you know, eat slow, enjoy the meal, right? And then don't try to force the rest down that you know, like you're already full. Say you want to take the rest to go, you know, tell them to pack it up and take it home.
Okay.
And then there's those who are like, but I want dessert. Take the dessert home too. Yeah, and we're literally talking about actually being on a healthy route, you know, healthy track. So take the dessert and take the rest of the main course food home.
So then a healthy appetizer would be the soup, the salad, or something steamed.
Yes.
Right? Steamed or baked is
Yes.
healthy. Okay. So that would be your option.
Yep.
And then, and then to share that, or to actually order an appetizer for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
What I asked your question.
Yes, I mean, I'm agreeing. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. And only order one appetizer. Don't order like 2 or 3.
Right. One
Right.
appetizer. Right. Because you know in the past you would do like, yo, let's get 2 for the whole 2, 3 for the whole table. Now get 1.
And then just get one.
Get 1.
And then for your meal, you would already want to just piece that out before you even started eating.
Exactly.
So ask for an extra plate.
Yes. Ask for extra plate or to-go plate. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or to go plate and then already piece it out.
Yes.
And then really dessert not there.
You can have dessert, but like I said, take it home.
Yeah, but ice cream melts by the time you get home. You know when you're gonna do the cake and then it comes with the ice cream on top
That's
and
what-
everything's already all hot and you're like,
You know
I
what?
just wanna try it. And then you end up just eating it. You know that?
Eat the ice cream, take the brownie home. No, I'm teasing.
Oh, so then what? Because I was okay. You
Yeah.
heard? I was like, yes, let's go for that. No?
I mean, look, you're not gonna die. Just eat it and wait your next 3 hours after that. You know, and get back on point. Get back
Okay.
on. You should. So days like that where you don't have your scale, get back on point. That's the problem most people make. They'll miss one meal. They mess up one meal, they mess up the next one, and mess up the next one, and say, I'm gonna do better tomorrow.
Yeah, right? That cheat meal turns into a cheat month. No. Yo,
Right.
we all know that. Yeah,
Right.
consistent. So then now, would I just be better, because I eat out a lot with my kids, if I just ordered one dessert and then we all shared it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you're eating out with someone, you guys can just share the dessert.
Keyword,
Don't eat alone.
no, share it. Share, don't buy that.
Share more with them
Right,
than
right.
you're
Share,
eating.
right,
Okay,
right.
okay.
Share
I
it.
thought the key was just not to eat alone.
Right,
But yeah, okay, that makes sense too. Yeah, is to like, so again, divvy it up. Because that's another thing, right? We just have the spoon and we just keep on eating from that one thing. So
Yeah.
who can like scoop the piece and put it into their mouth faster
Right.
is the one who eats the most.
Right. Take your time.
Yeah, talk more.
Take your time.
Have
Talk
more in-depth conversations.
Breathe more. And think about what's happening at that table.
Okay,
You're eating.
that makes sense. All right, awesome. Part 2. Thank you guys.
Awesome.